Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you don't miss what comes next. This story is one I've never shared before. It's my story, raw, confusing, and full of feelings I never expected. It's about a moment that changed everything, and how one small accident led to something I couldn't stop. If you're here for the full tale, stay until the end. And yes, things get intense, but remember, this is about hearts racing and quiet moments that mean everything. My name is Elena. I'm 47, married to Michael for over 20 years. He's a good man, works long hours, sleeps like a rock once his head hits the pillow. We live in a quiet house with his son from his first marriage, Liam. Liam is 23 now, tall, kind eyes, always polite. He moved back home after college to save money while figuring out his next step. I've known him since he was a teenager. He calls me Elena, not Mom, because I'm his stepmom. We've always gotten along. Small talks in the kitchen, laughs over dinner, nothing more. Until that ordinary afternoon. It was a Tuesday. Michael was at work. The house felt empty and peaceful. I made coffee and thought, why not bring a cup to Liam? He was upstairs in his room, probably studying or relaxing. I climbed the stairs, cup in hand, smiling to myself. His door was slightly open, just a crack. I heard soft sounds, like music or a video. I pushed the door a little wider to call his name. That's when I saw him. Liam sat on his bed, laptop on his lap. The screen glowed on his face. His hand moved slowly. At first, I thought he was just watching something exciting. Then my eyes adjusted, and I understood. He was alone, lost in a private moment. My heart stopped. Heat rushed to my face. I froze. Liam noticed me a second later. His eyes went wide. He slammed the laptop shut, pulled a blanket over himself, face turning bright red. Elena, I'm sorry. The door... I backed away fast. No, it's my fault. I should have knocked. My voice shook. I turned and almost ran down the stairs, coffee spilling on my hand. I didn't feel the burn. All I felt was my pulse hammering in my ears. In the kitchen, I pressed my hands to my cheeks. What had I just done? Why didn't I knock? But deeper down, something else stirred, a strange warmth I didn't want to name. Liam was young, handsome in that quiet way, and I'd seen him like that. Vulnerable, real. We didn't speak for days. At dinner, we sat across from each other, eyes on our plates. Michael talked about work. We nodded, smiled weakly. The silence between Liam and me grew thick, like a secret we both carried. One evening, about a week later, Liam found me on the couch. He sat at the far end, hesitant. Elena, about the other day, I'm really sorry. I thought the door was closed. I never wanted you to see that. I looked at him. His cheeks were pink again. Liam, it's okay. I should have knocked. I'm the adult here. He rubbed the back of his neck. It made things weird. I don't want it to ruin everything between us. I smiled softly. It won't. We've both had embarrassing moments. To lighten the air, I told him a funny story from my past, something silly that happened years ago. He laughed, shoulders relaxing. The tension eased a little, but then he said something that changed everything. I guess we're even now, he said quietly. I tilted my head. What do you mean? He looked away, then back at me. I've seen you too. Once. You didn't know. It was an accident. You were changing or something. I walked by your room. The door was open a bit. I should have looked away, but I didn't. I kept it as my secret. It stayed in my head. My breath caught. Electricity shot through me. He had seen me. The thought made my skin tingle. Not anger, something warmer. Forbidden. We stared at each other. The room felt smaller. I swallowed. Liam. He moved closer on the couch. Not too close, but enough that our knees almost touched. I never meant to make you uncomfortable, but after that day you saw me. It felt like the secret wasn't just mine anymore. I didn't pull away. Instead, my hand brushed his on the cushion. Just a light touch. His fingers curled slightly around mine. We didn't say more. We just sat there, hands linked for a moment, hearts beating loud. From then on, things shifted slowly. We started spending more time together, watching movies on the couch. At first, we kept space between us, but little by little, it disappeared. My shoulder against his arm resting behind me, fingers brushing when passing the remote. Each touch sent sparks up my arm. I told myself it was nothing, just comfort, but my body knew better. One night, we watched a romantic movie. The lights were low. On screen, the couple kissed softly. I felt Liam's eyes on me more than the screen. When the scene ended, he turned to me. Our faces were close, his breath warm on my cheek. Elena? He whispered. I looked at him. His eyes were dark, full of questions. My heart raced. Slowly, he leaned in. His lips brushed mine. Just a gentle press. Soft. Sweet. I didn't pull back. I kissed him back, light and careful. His hand cupped my cheek. We held the kiss for seconds that felt like forever. Then we stopped, breathing hard. We didn't speak about it, but the next day when no one was looking, his hand found mine under the table. Fingers intertwined, a secret promise. The longing grew every day. I caught myself watching him, how his shirt stretched over his shoulders, how he smiled when he thought I wasn't looking. At night, I lay awake, thinking of his touch, wondering what it would feel like to be held closer. One restless night, I couldn't sleep. My mind raced with thoughts of him. I got up, walked to his room. The door was ajar again, soft light spilling out. I pushed it open quietly. Liam was asleep on his bed. The sheet had slipped low. His chest rose and fell peacefully. He looked so young, so peaceful, but strong too. My eyes traced his form. A rush of warmth flooded me. I wanted to touch him, to feel his skin, but I stopped myself. I backed away, heart pounding, and returned to my bed. Sleep didn't come easy. Then came the night that changed us. Liam came home late. I heard the door, then stumbling. He was drunk, more than I'd ever seen. Michael slept upstairs, heavy and unaware. I hurried to the hallway. Liam? I whispered. He looked up, eyes glassy but soft. Elena, you're here. I took his arm. Shh. Come on, let's get you upstairs quietly. He leaned on me as we climbed, his body warm against mine. In his room, he sat on the bed, swaying. You're so beautiful, he mumbled. Always have been. My cheeks heated. Liam, you're drunk. Let me help you. He struggled with his shirt buttons, his fingers fumbled. I stepped closer. Here. I undid them slowly. His skin was warm under my fingers. He watched me, eyes intense, even through the haze. When the shirt fell open, he caught my wrist gently. Elena, don't pretend. I know you feel it too. I froze. His thumb stroked the inside of my wrist. Slow circles. We've been dancing around this for weeks, he said. The touches, the looks, that kiss. My breath shook. Liam, this is wrong. Michael. But you want it, he whispered. I see it in your eyes every day. Tears pricked my eyes. He was right. I had fought it, but the longing was too strong. I sat beside him, our thighs pressed together. He turned to me. His hand slid to my waist, pulling me closer. I let him. Our foreheads touched. I'm scared, I admitted. Don't be, he said softly. It's just us. He kissed me then, deeper than before. Slow. His lips moved over mine with care. I kissed back, hands on his shoulders. We held each other tight, his arms wrapped around me. I melted into him. We stayed like that, kissing gently, bodies close, hearts racing together. We didn't rush, we just held on. His hands traced my back, soft and reassuring, mine in his hair. Whispers between kisses. I've wanted this, he said against my lips. So long. Me too, I breathed. We lay back on the bed, clothes stayed on, but we pressed close. His body over mine, careful. We kissed more, neck, cheek, lips, hands exploring arms, hips, waists, every touch electric. I covered my mouth once, muffling a soft sound so Michael wouldn't hear. Liam smiled against my skin. Quiet, he whispered. Just feel. Time blurred. We held each other, bodies tangled, breathing the same air. The connection felt deeper than anything. Not just desire, trust. Longing finally answered. When it ended, we stayed wrapped up. His head on my chest, my fingers in his hair. Peace settled over me. No guilt yet, just calm. Satisfaction. I slipped away before dawn, back to my bed. Michael still slept. I stared at the ceiling, heart full and terrified. This wasn't the end. It was the start. The touches would continue. Secret brushes in the kitchen, stolen kisses when alone. The longing would grow stronger. We'd find more moments, more closeness. And one day Michael will know. The truth will come out. But right now, in this quiet space, it's just us. Two people who found something real in the wrong place. If you've stayed this far, thank you. This is my story, so far. Things will get more intense, more complicated. If you want to hear what happens next, subscribe, like, comment below what you think will happen. Turn on notifications. I promise, it's not over. Your support means everything. Talk to you soon.